let's come into some sound space to begin. Dropping into center, feeling the earth beneath you. Let me turn up my volume. My settings. Audio. There we go. Okay. So dropping into center, feeling the earth beneath you. Listening into the drone. And we'll begin with the sound of Om, but give it some time to percolate in your heart, in your belly, allowing for yourself to start to feel that resonance with the drone and also with the day, with the sounds around you, with the internal and external. Right? Tuning in, settling in, listening deeply. Three more. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Beautiful to see you all. Jai Shri Ram. Greetings, Percy. Thanks for your message in the chat. How's everyone doing today? Does anyone want to say hello? So good to be able to be together to practice. Yeah, Jean.
Um, it's kind of a long story. I'll try and keep it short. But for the last couple of months, I've been dealing with a really scary medical thing that turned out I don't have. I'm fine. But for those weeks, I just kept singing the Chalisa, especially the lines about taking what is difficult and making it easy, and just asking for help and courage. And now that I'm past it, I still just keep singing Chalisa, but it's with gratitude and joy. And I feel like oh my goodness, it has been so helpful for me. And yeah, gratitude, so much gratitude to the Guru, to Hanuman, to you all who have helped me with this practice. Thank you.
Wow, I'm so glad to hear that you came through that. I didn't know this was going on.
Well, I
And
didn't know either. It was like, if I have this, it's terrible, but I don't know if I have it. And so I didn't really talk about it much because I didn't know. And it
sure.
was really hard not knowing. But now I know and I'm okay.
Yeah. Wow. And the Chalisa carried you through. Hanuman carried you
Absolutely.
through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Two things. I have a friend who I know through the Ram Dass community, through the Taos ashram, and he does all kinds of other Buddhist studies and practices, and has other teachers. And a teacher will be giving him a practice or a mantra, and then they'll find out he knows the Chalisa, and they'll be like, "Oh, just do that." You
Yeah.
know, it really is this powerful, powerful chant and practice and prayer. And it is kind of playful and fun. So sometimes maybe I forget that it's really powerful. And then your example really shows that. The other thing that comes to mind, there's a woman who I know from my Shamji mantra Nad Yoga world who is, in her 70s now. And at one point, doctors told her she had 6 months to live, like very definitively, because of some cancer. And she was translating the microchakra psychology book, which is like this, to French. She's in France. And she was like, "Well, doctor, I can't, I need more than 6 months because I'm doing this translation." And she dialed into her sound practice and did her translation, and she's alive. This is like, probably 30 years ago or something.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
there's everything exists on so many levels, and so much of it is um, not up to just what one being says or one construct, or. And we know there is that line in the Chalisa, Nase roga hare sabapira, Japata nirantara hanumatabira. So roga is illness and disease, and it's like what, eventually the body has to drop, so something happens.
Mhm.
It's often said that that's what happened, even though something else happened, right? Sometimes people, it's time for them to go, and then so they, it's written on a paper, oh, it was this. This was going on in
Mhm.
the body, but it might not have been why they left, right?
Right.
But japata nirantara, all illness, disease is eradicated by the ceaseless repetition of that name. So
Mm.
we just have to put it all in perspective. I mean, your story completely, the fact that you, not knowing, just went into your practice, and it could have gone any way, but the practice still would be carrying you. It's uh it's miraculous. I love hearing that. Yeah. Yeah. So Japeta nirantara
Antara
hanumatavira.
I didn't even know that that was what that line meant, but I love that line. The bounce to it.
Yeah, yeah. So you can
Yeah.
think of japa, right? Japas when we chant with our beads. Japata, same thing. Nirantara, unceasing,
Well,
right?
I have something to
Hanumatavira.
share when there's room.
Yeah, yeah. Good
Um,
to know that you're well, Jean.
and
Thank you.
Are you able to speak up, Percy?
yes, yes,
Yay.
I have something to share here. Um, a week ago, um, at this very time, I was being picked up and taken to an Oregon Country Fair elders retreat to prepare us for the fair, and that um, was a very positive experience. And I'm looking forward to that. I just got back yesterday from Eugene, and it was a wonderful week of visits and just relaxing and getting away. Um, be it ever so humble, still you need to get away now and then. So I did that, and I'm full of very. Also, there's an excellent chance that my serious tremor problem can be dealt with in a basically agreeable manner. That's up in the air, but it looks headed that way. And so I'm in a very positive state of mind to give aid and comfort to those who are going through this and that and the other amongst us. Of course, if I was truly spiritually upright, it wouldn't matter if I had had positives in the week or not, that I would still be there, but then at the same time, I'm a human being, and that complicates things a bit. So, at any rate, that's what I have to say. I'm here to fill in the positives for those who need it right now, and then later on, other people will come and fill in for me, which has already happened like 4,000 times in my life, you know. So, any rate, that's it. And I'm going to go mute again, let someone else talk.
Great, Percy. Good to hear all of that and to be with you. And yeah, acknowledging that it's easier when we're in the positive space, but yeah, if at some point we can transcend. I like that feeling that we can overlap one another, though, you know, in our humanity, in our ups and downs. So yeah. Anybody else want to say hello? Yeah. Hi, Jen.
Hi. Oh, it's so nice to be here. I've missed the last couple months of these sessions from travels and other things, and I've been missing the sound practice, and it's just nice to hear all your stories. So, really happy to be here. I'm in Washington on Orcas Island this month for the month, which is, yeah, I'm sure some of you have been here. It's such a beautiful, special place and so much nature and just kind of like a little bit disconnected. So, it's really nice to be a little bit away from some things for a while, and a nice place for a chanting practice, looking out at all the green here. So I feel very lucky to be here and just happy to be back in the session. So thank you.
Yay. Enjoy all that beauty.
Oh,
What
thank you.
a place to be. Yeah, we missed you. It's good to see you. How you doing, Vicky? Did you want to check in?
Sure, I guess I'm the last person to check in, so I'll do it. It's
Or
nice
April?
to hear that people are doing well right now. My heart is glad. Um, I'm doing fine too. I have a couple of friends who are older and needs more assistance. One of them lives in like a retirement center, and her Parkinson's is pretty bad at this point. And I go over there and I do things for her, and sometimes my husband is like, "Why are you doing all this?" And I'm like, "Well, I always tell people someday it's going to be me." So, but it's more than that. It's like service to God. So, because we are all manifestations one way or another. Today, I'm doing another kirtan at my house, and I'm slightly concerned about a couple of things. One is we started to invite, I think, maybe too many people to actually fit in the house. Um, and I thought, well, we can always go outside, but now it's supposed to rain. So we'll see. Usually not everybody shows up, so that's okay. And the other is just this kind of a weird, I don't know, but one of the ladies is actually, I don't know if she's from India or just like second generation, but I have this sneaking suspicion that our kirtan is not what she expects. It's kind of, ours is very American, where everybody just kind of sits down and chants together. And Indian kirtan seems to be a lot more party-like. I don't know if that's what they say, but people are up and dancing and got their little, bells and things, and I'm like, I hope she's not disappointed. But anyway, we'll see. She's a student of Doug's, so she's American.
Wow, that sounds great. You know, it sounds like just all kind of happening in terms of the kirtans getting bigger and, to the point where you're like, oh, do we have space? And different folks are coming to the point where you're like, oh, well, what's that going to be like? And in my experience having Indian students, I always defer to them and say, hey, what is it like for you? And I give them that space to share. And I've had people share in the sense that they've like felt that they needed to like teach us something, and so I've given them space and they've done that. And then they've usually, that when that happened, it was in a Chalisa class, and then she disappeared. She didn't come to the rest of the whole series, so that's fine. She came, she gave us what she wanted. A lot of times they're like raised in this country, they have a different idea than I think they're going to have, in terms of, I think they're going to have this set way that they're attached to and that they know all this stuff. And mostly people who are coming to something that I do have been like, oh, I'm coming because you're doing this. Not that I'm doing it right or wrong, but just that I'm doing it and they want to do it. So, I would say give space to either for her to say something if you feel that, I mean, I always think it's good to do because this is from the tradition of that culture, and just see what she has to say. And also know that your way and your connection is absolutely valid. It's easy for us to feel, oh, well, I should change it then because of something like that. Yet it's organically growing because of your commitment and your connection. That's why you do it. And that's what people connect with. My kirtan, I've studied a lot of Indian classical music. My kirtan is, you can't really tell. I mean, a musician might be able to tell, maybe, but they probably will think it's more jazz influenced, even though I haven't studied jazz. But, but my connection comes from all of the things that I do. Your connection comes from all of the things that you do. And you've stepped into this role to hold space for that. And that's big, right? And that has value. So yeah, you put your hostess hat on, right? And you, if anything comes in that feels like it needs to be addressed, it's up to you to open that space to address it. And then also do what you came to do, right? So yeah, I can't wait to hear how it goes. I'm sure it'll just continue to expand. I didn't realize that you were doing kirtans on Saturday and that they were growing. That's exciting.
Yeah, I started doing them on Saturdays so that people who work during the day can attend.
Fantastic, yeah. Because I remember you had like a Wednesday night thing that was, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Different people have different schedules, so I scheduled on Wednesday night to accommodate some people, but then now this actually accommodates more people.
Nice, yeah. And the other thing, you're going and helping your friend, and you're not thinking about it ahead of time of like why. Doug asked you why, because we're all different. It's the same thing with this kirtan. Like you're answering a call. Once we're in, this fifth chakra, second linga life, evolution, that question is almost irrelevant. Why am I going? Which I think you understand, right? So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the kirtan, it's not, you're not doing it because you want to, right? It starts doing us. The bhakti starts being part of why we are. And it doesn't always make sense in the real world, but it makes sense in the heart. And that's what we take with us when we leave, right? So, yay, I'm so proud of you. That's awesome.
Thank you for all of your sage advice.
Well, if my teachers didn't tell me to go for it, I would still be kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? It comes back and forth. It's a reflection. Yeah, beautiful to witness. Let's chant a Chalisa. Does anyone have a preference of which Chalisa or how we do that? Okay. Let's do this one. I was doing this one recently. The little bit of a slow jam. Opening to that courage and trust. I realize that the courage that we get from Hanuman is so based in trust. We need to trust in order to surrender, in order to have that courage. So, offering to that most auspicious one, remove the root of all that is inauspicious. Remove it from my mind and from my heart, so that I may be of service. Yeah. From the most pure, unquestioning place. Mangala Murati Marutanandana Sakala Mangala Mula Nikandana Mangala Murati Marutanandana Sakala Mangala Mula Nikandana Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nichamanu Mukuru Sudhari Bharano Raghubara Bimala Jasu Jodaya Kuphalachari Buddhihina Tanu Jane Ke Sumira Bhavana Kumara Phalla Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kalesha Vikara Siyavara Ramachandra Parajay Sharana suni beko rasiya Ram lakana sita manavasiya Sukshma rupa dhari siya indikava Vikata rupa dhari lanka jarava Bhima rupa dhari asara sanhare Ramachandra ji ke kaja sambare Laya sajivana lakana ji aaye Shri Raghuvira harashi uralaye Raghupati kimhi bahuta barai Tuma mama priya bharatai samabhai Sahasa badana tumaro jasa gave Asa kahi Shripati kanta lagave Sanakadika brahmadi munisa Narada sharada saita hisa Yamakubera digapala jahante Kabhi kabira kahe sake kahante Tuma upakara sugriva hinkinha Rama milaya raja paradina Tumaro mantra vibhishana mana Lankeshwara bhai sabha jagajana Yuga sahasra jojana balavanu Lilya dhahi madhura phalajanu Prabhu mudrika mele mukamahi Jalati lange gaye achara janahi Durga makaja jagata ke jete Sugamanugraha tumare te te Rama duare tumara kavare Hortane agya vinu paisare Sava sukha lakhe tumhari sharana Tumara kshaka kahu ko dharana Apana teja samhara ape Tinon loka hankatan kampe Bhuta pishachani katanahi nave Mahavira javanama sunave Nasai roga hare sabapira Chapata nirantara hanumata vira Sankatata hanumana churave Manakrama vachana dhyana jolave Sabapara rama tapas viraja Tina ke kaja sakala tu masaja Ora manorata joko elave Sui amita jivana palapave Charon yuga paratapa tumara He parasiddha jagata ujiyara Sadhu santa ke tumara kavare Asurani kandana rama dulare Ashta siddhina nidhi ke data Asavara dina janaki mata Rama rasayana tumare pasa Sararaho raghupati ke dasa Tumare bhajana Rama jai ko pave Janama janama ke dukha visarave Anta kala raghuvara pura jai Jahan janma hari bhakta kahai Ora devata chitana darahi Hanumanta sei sarva sukha karahi Sankata kate mete sabapira Josumire hanumata balabira Jai 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 hanumana gosai Kripa karau gurudeva kinai Joshata vara pata karakoi Juta hi bandi mahasukha hoi Joya pare hanumana chalisa Hoya siddhi saki gaurisa Tulasi dasa sara Ram, 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 Sita Ram, Ram, Ram. As we get more deeply into the practice of mantra and sound, it's counterintuitive, but it goes more towards silence than towards more sound, than towards more noise and dancing and that sort of vibration. That's there. But as you move from the fourth chakra towards the fifth, it becomes the silence is as loud as the fast chanting, louder even. Right? We become more sensitive, we become more satisfied. Everyone's different. My teacher, Karunaji, sang from this fifth chakra space, and you felt it in your body. So there wasn't a need to jump around. Right? The jumping around is great too, because you feel it in your body. And we're all in this in a different way. So honoring the way the practice moves through you, and it will change and shift. In the Chalisa, again and again, it's referring to the asura, nikandana, and the demon, right? And the demon is in our mind often, and the demon is that part that questions, am I doing this the best way for that person, or am I doing it the way it's supposed to be, or right? And the beauty of singing into a tambura or a harmonium drone is there's this constancy that will keep drawing you back in. And when we can release into that, it's you're surrendering to the guru, not a Brahma. The sound is God. When we can continue to surrender into that, the sound will tell you, right? The harmonics will show you. It's vulnerable though. This is not a place that is that we want to take the arrow, right? It's a place that we protect. And yet, when we start to really open from fifth chakra, throat awareness, fourth to fifth, right? Heart into that pure expression of spirit through you, by spirit, to spirit. We're in surrender. So, just things that are coming. Does anyone have a deity or a mantra or a chant that you want to either share or you want me to share, or So I can jump into something else, but I'm happy to include what's going on for everyone, of course. Yeah, Vicky.
I would love to hear the Amba Parameshwari, Nandeshwari.
Yay, that's such a beautiful one that I wouldn't have thought of. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So let's think about, let me put the words in the chat. Amba Parameshwari. So there's many, many names for the goddess. We can think of them as individual goddesses. We can think of them as qualities of the one. The way that Shakti presents, it's all of the above, right? Parameshwari particularly is the primordial, right? The first, highest. Amba is mother. Amba Parameshwari. Akilandeshwari, right? Akilandeshwari. I'm gonna have to look up. I know what Akilash is a popular name, and I'm forgetting exactly the translation, but we can look that up here. Akilash. Lord of the universe, right? So it's one of those like Jagat Akilandeshwari, universal mother. Adi Parashakti, right? Adi Parashakti, again, the primordial Shakti of the universe. Palaya, mom. So that's protect me. Second verse, Shri Bhuvaneshwari. So Bhuvaneshwari is the form of the goddess that is dealing with space, like the goddess of all of space and spatial forms. Rajeshwari, like queen, right? Adi Parashakti, Palayamam, it'll repeat from there. Adi Parashakti, Palayamam. And then the repetition in the in-between, which I didn't put the first time around, is ma, 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 ma. Right? So really always opportunity to open the mouth, to open the throat, to call out to that primordial Shakti, to that mother energy within and without. Let me keep those words up, see if I can remember them. All right. Sending this out to the Ma on this beautiful spring day. Beautiful time to remember that abundance and that fertility and the strength, the coming back again and again, regardless. She returns. Amba Parameshwari Akilandeshwari Adi Parashakti Palayamam Adi Parashakti Akilandeshwari Adi Parashakti Palaya JJ Ma. Thank you for that, Vicky. That was perfect. Exactly what I was like. Oh, is it Krishna? Is it Radha? Is it Ma? Is it what? Which one? Yay. Ma, 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 ma. May we surrender into the arms. May we remember that the arms are always there, holding us up. Yeah. All right. Really good to be with you all. Thanks for spending some of your morning in satsang. And if you're near or in Portland, doesn't seem like any of you are, I'm at Deep Waters tomorrow from 6 to 8 with a little band. And I'll be in Corvallis on the 30th and the 31st doing a workshop, Sacred Sound for these difficult times, and playing at the service on the UU on Sunday. And other things coming up. So good to be in practice and community with you all. Reach out if anything's coming up and you have questions or requests. We can chant for each other. We can offer our intentions and our prayers in our personal practice anyway. But if somebody shouts out, hey, I got some stuff going on, you don't even have to be specific, right? We can focus in, we can say your name. So, all right. Big love. Good to be here with y'all. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Jai Ma. Blessings. Have a great Saturday. Jai Guru Dev.